Hey guys, welcome to Basic Brunches. Basically, just me and my friends getting together and drinking and talking about all the freaking things that are nerdy. I'm Stephanie, and today I am drinking a limoncello lemonade vodka. I don't know. It's alcoholic. That's all I know.
Hi, I'm Bree. Today I am drinking Death Wish coffee. It has the highest amount of caffeine that is legally allowed. I can't start my day without it. I need it. Put it in my veins. It's fine. 3 things that I'm a fan of are Doctor Who, literally anything Disney, and The Mandalorian.
Hello, I am Amber. I go by Puma Dust Cosplay usually, and I'm drinking just a basic bitch drink today, just a mimosa. Most of it was champagne, the rest was a little splash of orange juice. My 3 favorite things would have to be Harry Potter, Star Wars, and I'll just say horror because there's too many to go by.
Hello, I'm Jen. Today I am drinking a gin and jasmine. Throw every type of pretty liqueur color you have in a glass and stir, and it's delicious. I like Star Wars and Jurassic Park and also horror.
Let's go ahead and hop into the first topic of discussion. We're going to talk about biggest theme park pet peeves. What the F? Come on, dudes.
My biggest pet peeve at theme parks is people who walk slow. Like, they piss me off, they ruin my pace. To me, this is my place in line, get out of my way. And then the people who just end up walking in front of you, and then you just want to like donkey punch them in the back of the head, because you're just like, why would you stop? There's no reason for this. Also, strollers.
It's like fair walking when you're at a county fair and there's just like the super slow. What are you doing? Move! Like, if everyone moved faster, everyone would move faster.
I would have to say people that hold the spots for like their entire family in line. You think you're all good, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go on this line, it's shorter, and then like 20 people, like it's a field trip or something, and there's like 20 people that go in front of you, you're just like, that really grinds my gears.
Mine is much more of like the theme parks attacking us. Right, if you're really gonna go hard and honky at a theme park, you're gonna go fast, you're gonna go for a whole year. Why don't they do holiday packages? Like, they know that, especially Disney. Disney knows they have holiday freak shows. I am a Christmas Yule freak show. Why can I not have a pass that has a little Christmas tree on it and works from December to December or November to November? Like, you know when your next season is coming out. We know because we're stocking your forums. Give the Halloween folks their yearly rotation. Give them 2 seasons for 1 annual pass. You know we're doing it anyway. But then we don't feel bad about renewing during the summer or COVID.
I have a thing with personal space. I don't like people being in that personal space. So the people that like to just kind of like hanging out over here in the line, I'm like, good.
The one thing that I hope comes out of COVID is that we maintain our 6 feet distance. Please maintain 6 feet away from me. Thank you.
Speaking of Disney, we're going to talk about a couple of movies that are already out. One is Disney's Secret Society of Second-Born Royals that is on Disney+. So let's talk about that.
As a second-born myself, I'm stoked. As long as we do multiverse where we have like Marvel and Disney and Pixar all living together, then we get like the Shuries and Dot from Bug's Life. You remember how awesome Dot was? Like, come on, now they're superheroes. This is amazing. I'm so stoked.
This is totally my jam. I love the Disney Channel original movie style. I'm super into a secret society, like fighting ant princesses. Like, what can go wrong here?
They've been doing really, really good at the shows that they've been putting out in their movies. I'm kind of excited. I'm glad we got Disney Plus. Thanks, Mom. And
the writer of The Second Born is supposed to be the guy that did Predators and the 2010 Three Musketeers. So, like, it's coming from some, like, really, like, Adrian Brody Predator. Okay, so does anybody else watch Bold Type?
Grabby hands. Yes!
The director of Bold Type from 2017 to 2019 is directing Second Born. Like, I was like, it has so much potential. And we get our first Black Prince? Like, come on! And he's so
yes! Can we, though? Can we, though?
We need more Black Princes and Kings, please. Please, give me.
Next up, we have Stuntwomen, the Untold Hollywood Story documentary. Yo, come on. A documentary about stuntwomen? Come on, yes, finally.
I'm excited to see that.
I'm here for it.
Excited.
Stunt people they don't get enough credit as it is. Like, they deserve to have an Academy Award category, and they don't, and it's stupid. Like, they're literally risking their lives and their bodies for the movies that we love, and they get no credit. Like, at least this movie is giving them a platform, and especially a female platform, because we don't talk enough about women either. I'm glad this is happening.
I'm excited.
It's narrated by Michelle Rodriguez, I believe. My favorite stuntwoman right now is Anisha T. Gibbs. She's the stuntwoman for Maze on Lucifer right now.
Oh!
She's incredible. Like, Lesley-Ann Bryant is amazing on her own right and does a ton of her own stunts, but works alongside Anisha. She's just so good.
I was really curious on what you thought about this one because I know you do stunts, and you are a stunt coordinator, yes.
So I mean, it's a different feel for me because stage is where I really loved and fell in love with stunts. Stage is so much fun and so unique in its own right, but having that like dichotomy like my husband does of film stunts is bonkers. You're just like, I'm gonna sit over here and stage fight with swords and they're gonna go flip a car with built-in explosives like it's just a Tuesday. And that's so rad. Stunt work is insane. It's, to me, some of the most incredible scenes that I've seen in a movie are stunts instead of the acting. And it's how, like John Wick. John Wick wouldn't be John Wick without the stunt actors in it. And it's just, they gotta get some more credit, especially the women in there.
I hope this documentary gets an award. That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I'm hoping.
That would be
Hopefully we'll get
wonderful.
a bunch of awards.
Well, and then if the movie about Stuntwomen can get awards, do you think they would actually make an awards for stunts?
Maybe.
I mean, they better.
Okay, now we're gonna open for discussion time. Who or what inspired your fandom and your geekiness?
I've always been kind of a nerd and kind of a geek, but like I didn't realize that that's who I was until, and this is really sad, until 2013 when I went to my first convention. It was WonderCon. It was like, what is this magical place that has everything that I love in one spot? What, you're telling me that like everybody likes what I like and it's not weird and I'm not gonna get made fun of, and like I've got Jurassic Park over here and I've got Doctor Who over there and I've got Star Wars here and Disney, and like everybody likes the same things and we're all excited. It was just like, I can show you the world walking into WonderCon. And then I was like, okay, I need to find more cons because this is everything that I love. And so going to more cons led me to meeting people like Stephanie and my husband I met at a convention.
Yes.
And literally conventions changed my life for the better. And now I even work in comics, which is insane to me. And so it's given me so much. Nobody really inspired it. It was just kind of always there. But along the way, everybody helped me to foster that in myself and become more comfortable with it. And when you sort of figure out who you are, like all of these wonderful things start happening. So thanks, comics and geekdom and nerdery.
Yes.
Mine was actually, I have a tattoo of it on my wrist because I was the person that when I was 19, I needed a hardcore reminding of like, it's okay to be a nerd. I read a book when I was a kid called Robert Asprin's Another Fine Myth. And it's of this writer who was previously an editor that decided he loved sci-fi and wanted to write his own story. And it's all pun-based, so it's based in humor, but this sci-fi ridiculousness. And it's just this amazingly incredible, diverse group of folk all trying to navigate their world, kind of like he was in his career. So it was kind of like I don't know who I'm going to be when I'm going to grow up, but it's going to be a fun one. And it was kind of a nice sounding board to grow up, especially hearing like all the, you're a fake nerd girl. And you're like, I've still been doing this for 30 years, you guys. Like, can you just commit to, this is my life now? Please, I promise you, it's harder for me to do it than you. The fake nerd girl stuff is so rough. So rough. Learning to read comics when you're a kid and then being like, you can't read that because you're a girl. It was rough in middle school. So it was, I kind of hid that side of myself and found like a little group of safety and didn't really break into my own until it was like 2009. Like when I went to college and I got my tattoo, I was like, this is it. Clean slate. I'm just me and I'm a weirdo nerd and that's what it's going to be like.
You know, Jen, to your point, like I still get my nerd card checked when I go to bars. Like, you know, I go to Scum and Villainy. When I'm there without my husband, guys try to hit on me and my friends and they're like, well, do you even know what Star Wars is? And I'm like, do you?
So I was super dorky and nerdy when I was little, and when I got to high school, I turned into like the emo goth kid that like kind of was like, oh, I'm not a nerd. Nope, sorry nerd friends that I was friends with all of my life. I don't know you. I had to kind of like grow up a lot faster and work and go to school, and so I didn't really have time to be like the nerd that I realized that I wanted to be. So what had happened is a lot of my friends started doing like cosplaying and doing conventions. I was like, okay, there's places that other people that do this go to. And so I started volunteering with like nonprofit organizations and like getting to dress up like superheroes and go visit kids at hospitals. That's where I met my fiance, technically, was through that organization. Our first time like interacting was at Comic-Con LA. Like we ended up getting engaged at Comic-Con last year. So it's just like my life has changed like 180. Before I was like worried to be who I was and worried to kind of just like be myself. This is a whole community where everybody has like the same goals. Everybody's been bullied. You're not alone. It's nice because everybody's just doing the same thing.
If 12-year-old me could see me now, 12-year-old me would think I was pretty cool because I was like, I've got tattoos, I shaved
Right?
the side of my head. Like, what? I never thought that I would be this person. And now I'm like, well, this is the person I've been trying to be this whole time.
The whole time.
Like, I'm trying to get my kids into doing cosplay. Like, do what you want to do, wear whatever you want to wear. Just every day, like, every day is Halloween. Anybody that believes my kids, they're gonna have like a Deadpool. Somebody's gonna show up at school, Cap with the shield, something. Just like, this is my kids.
So,
Please.
Let's play a game. So the game is Never Have I Ever. First one, never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
As I choke and die.
If you have a tattoo, you drink. Never have I ever gotten married.
Not yet.
And they were both magical weddings. Never have I ever pulled an all-nighter to play a video game.
nope.
Never have I ever peed in the shower.
Wait, you have? I'm not ashamed.
Well, that saves me time.
Wash yourself,
Yeah.
that's the point.
Fine. It's sterile.
Never have I ever rode the elevator with Stanley.
Aww.
And I am so flippin' jealous.
So, quick aside, it was a Comic-Con one year. It was the year that Ben and I actually got a room at the Marriott Marquis, which like never happens. It was very expensive. I don't recommend it. But
Oh, good to know.
we get on the elevator and I was like, oh my god, that's Stanley. And thank you for everything. I don't know what to do. You're wonderful. And it was awkward, but wonderful. And yeah.
And when we were like, I'm trying to convince you I'm not a crazy stalker, but also my fangirling is just happening. Like, it's just coming out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
You just like, it's the level of fangirl where you just freeze and you're just like, don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Never have I ever had an opinion on which Batman is the best.
If you have it.
Which Batman is the best, Steph?
Personally, I like Keaton, but I understand live action. I like Keaton, but I understand Adam West is like the legendary. So.
Keaton to me is Batman, and everybody else played Batman.
Yeah.
But I think that might have been like I watched Michael Keaton's Batman in that age range where I actually like believed Santa was Santa, and so I was like, this is Batman. And then adulthood came in and was like, no, Michael Keaton's just a person. You're like, no, he plays Jack Frost too, but I'm pretty sure he's Batman.
Never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor.
There's like a 5-second rule about it.
Never have I ever given or received a lap dance.
Oh.
Yep.
I like going to strip clubs with like the women dancers. I'm not
Yes.
necessarily going to go get a lap dance from them, but I really like tattoos, and I really like knowing the way that tattoos move on your skin. And it's very convenient when you walk up to a very illustrated person, hand them a 20 and be like, I really like this one on your lower back. Could you like dance just like over there?
There
Because
you
I want to
go.
get one, but I don't know. And then they just look at you of like, you're here for the wrong place, and be like, but also a legitimate reason. Like,
Yeah.
pole dancing to me is just a sport. It's incredible, and it's artistry, depending on how you're doing it.
It is.
Like, 2-person shows blow my mind.
And that concludes game time.
Yay!
Before we head out, I want to give everybody the opportunity to do a shout out.
You can find me online at Tinker_Bree with 1 E.
You can find me, I'm Jen at Generalissimo Meow. It's a little bit of a scavenger hunt to find it, but if you find it, there's garbage content for you.
And you can find me on all the social media platforms. That's all I'll say. At Puma Does Cosplay. All of the good ones and the naughty ones.
You can find me on my socials. Tune in to Retro Crew Review. We're live streaming on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Link is down there. Thank you so much, Bree, Amber, Jen, for being panelists on Basic Brunches. I'm Stephanie, and we will see you later. Bye!